what I finally decided is I don't need to Sarita this and make everything my way or more complicated. MREA was a blueprint. It's the cookbook. Maybe a great chef adds extra oregano or onions to the sauce, but get the base sauce down first and then customize it later, as opposed to customizing it up front and never getting it out of the oven, right? I remember distinctly at that mega camp sitting there, blaming the tax credit, blaming the market, blaming my vacation, all these reasons why I went from 50 deals to 36, which is a considerable drop, honestly. At the time, Gary Keller had many people. He would have panels of 3. Not everyone would be KW. And it would be best of short sales, best of staging, best of internet leads, best of back then Craigslist, whatever the technique was, it was best of. And I just remember saying under my breath, I'll keep it PG, crap. It's not the market. It's me. These people are having their best year and I'm victim mode, making excuses. So I joined I think I remember like right after Mega Camp, like September 12th, one of the first bolds was piloted in Portland. And then the first rollout after the pilot was happening. It was Cody Kipson that was teaching it. And I made sure that I joined Bold and I took it 7 or 8 times in a row. So I just embraced it all because honestly, when you think about it, you could do anything. It doesn't have to be real estate. If you're learning based and you're a student and you learn best known techniques and apply them, you can be successful. And that's the environment I found.
Sarita, you were a pioneer in this industry with showing agents. You were doing it well before it became a thing, so to speak. What are the things that you need to pay attention to be successful in working with showing assistants or showing agents on your team?
Yeah, the first thing I would say is just the role itself. It's got a bad rap and it can be viewed sort of disrespectfully as, oh, a showing agent, someone who opens doors. It's way more than that. Think of it as, for me, I don't even call them showing agents. I'm using that term with you guys on a podcast. They're buyer specialists and they own the front end of the process. So they do everything from first contact, cultivate the relationship. They do the buyer consult, which we call the buyer strategy session. They get the exclusive buyer representation agreement signed. We've been doing those since day one. So all of this legislation of where we have to do them, we've been doing them. So like, that's brilliant because that's what we do. You don't put a house for sale without, you don't put a sign or a lockbox on a seller's house without a listing agreement. Why would you take time away from dinner and put gas in your car to drive people around without a commitment that they're your agent, they're your client and you're their agent? So first contact, cultivate the consult, which we call the buyer strategy session, and then showing property and finding the house. And then, so they do that whole front end and then they do an offer handoff to me. I'm the lead negotiator. That's what I do. I love it. I'm good at it. And why I'm good at it is because I get to leverage 20 years of agent relationships. I think we create this sort of complaining type of mentality where we start thinking like everyone thinks and we start getting distracted or we start comparing the lowlights of our life to the highlights of others. Just do the work and you're going to succeed or you're going to learn. I lost a listing this morning. I had my pity party about it. I looked at what I learned and I put all my effort into setting more appointments for my next listing appointment, right? I believe in scarcity versus abundance, pick abundance. There's enough business for everybody. Just you either succeed or you learn and then you take what those lessons are and you just dust yourself off and keep moving forward and just stop with the distractions and just really stay focused to your craft. We're working harder than ever. It takes more contacts. It takes more conversations. It takes more appointments. It takes more offers to do the same amount of business. So we just, if you challenge yourself to really do the work, we're doing a challenge right now with our partnership group where 5,000 calls in 2 months. I signed up for it because I'm like, I can't expect my team to do it if I don't do it. I can tell you my business and my pipeline are better than ever because I did 5,000 calls since July 1st. Show me anyone who's not happy with their business and we can look at their calendar and we can look at their activities and challenge yourself to do more. And now after doing 5,000, 20 or 30 a day is nothing, right? You actually just expand your lid and then contraction seems like a cakewalk. So I would just say, do the work, don't get distracted and surround yourself with people who are really positive.